Let me tell you a crazy story about when I was 37 and a half weeks pregnant in 2023. So I was pregnant in July of 2023 with my first baby. I was 37 and a half weeks pregnant, and I go into this appointment and they like do the whole exam and they're like, listen, you are like 3 centimeters dilated, you're 75% effaced or 80% effaced or something like that. You know, you're gonna have this baby any day now. And I said, if I want my mom to be here, should I call her? And they're like, your mom needs to get up here like ASAP Rocky. And I'm like, okay. So I call my mom and I'm like, you got to get your ass up here. I'm going to have this baby soon. She's like, I'm on the next plane. No worries. And then she says, you know, please come and see me tomorrow one more time. I just want to check you and see how you're progressing because you might be going into labor. You might not be like feeling all your labor pains. I just want to check you out one more time. I said, no problem. So I go to the scheduler afterwards and I go in and I'm like, hey, you know, I need to schedule an appointment for tomorrow. And she says, hey, no problem, but we don't have any availability at this office. You got to go to the other office south of here. And I'm like, oh, no problem. And I'm like, how far is that? She said 45 minutes. I'm like, oh, no problem. I drive all the time for work anyways. I'll make the drive. No big deal. So the next day I'm getting ready for my appointment. I am not thriving. I am surviving at this point. So let's take that into consideration. But I wore like these high-waisted pants. It was like, had a little bit of a belly band and then like a crop top kind of. But let me tell you, my belly was out. Like you could see probably, I want to say this much of my belly. Okay. I'm not going to say where I was because I love all people, up and down, forward and backwards. I love the people. So I'm not going to say where I was, but hold on. I was in an area where this type of dress was probably not super appropriate to them. So I parked my car in front of a specific grocery store, which was next to the office, the doctor's office. And I, you know, got out of my car, like stomach just big, swollen, really uncomfortable, back hurts, pelvis hurts, pelvic floor hurts, everything hurts. Get out of the car and go into my appointment. Okay, so at this point she's like, listen, you're gonna have this baby like today or tomorrow. This baby's coming. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, no problem. And as I'm in the office, I start like feeling labor pains. And she's like, yeah, you're having like the onset of contractions, you know, deep breaths, don't worry about it. We're going to get you there. It's going to be all good. And I'm like, it's my first baby. I'm kind of panicking a little bit. So I'm like calling my mom, like, you got to get here right now or I'm going to kill you because you need to be like here when I have this baby. So she's like, go home, try to get some sleep, eat some good food, like, and I'll probably see you tomorrow. I'm like, cool. Can't wait to see you. I'm really excited to have this baby. And I walk out to my car and it is surrounded by 20 plus grocery carts. And someone yells, again, I'm not going to talk about the person that it was, but someone yells and says, go back to where you belong, you slut. So now there's a group of people. I'm crying because I'm nervous because I'm like in a parking lot and I'm removing 20 carts. I'm taking cart after cart and putting it back. Taking a cart, taking it across the lot, putting it back in because I have to move all of these grocery carts to get my car out. Like I'm surrounded by grocery carts. And there are people now like basically doing a semicircle around watching me do this. Like, I'm totally humiliated. I am in labor and I am moving 20 plus carts from behind my car, going back and forth in the July heat. And just like, who would do this to a pregnant person? No matter who you are. Anyways, I just like think that is the craziest thing that has ever happened to me. I was fine. I cried a little bit on the way home, but I'm a tough chick. But anyways, man, I told that story the other day and I was honestly like, that was crazy, right? That's crazy. Crazy.